What is going on, guys? So today I'm going to be talking about what do you really need in order to start travel hacking successfully. And no, none of these are going to be like you have to spend this much amount of money per year, you have to spend this much. No, none of that bullshit, right? So most of these are actually going to be due to credit cards. So if you're under the age of 18, maybe you can ask your parents to sign you up, so that way by the time you turn 18, you will then have a decent credit, and then that way you can obviously start building your credit a lot faster, right? Because the thing is, once you turn 18, it's a slow process. There's no really super easy way to speed this stuff up tremendously, right? Because I'm at the point, I'm 21, I have really good credit for someone my age, right? But again, even I can't speed stuff up as fast as I would like to, which kind of sucks. But again, some of these tricks and tips might help you to basically speed it up to as fast as possible. So the first couple of things that you're going to need for travel hacking, one is just get TSA pre-check, right? It's super easy. You can literally go on TSA pre, Google that, and it'll take you to a website and you can sign up. Then all you got to do is go into your airport. I don't know how it is now with the whole, mask and all that thing, how they're doing it, but back when I did it, I literally did it, I would say 4 or 5 years ago, and since then never had any issues with that. The next thing that you want to do, and this is mainly for international, this is going to help speed up the whole passport process, right? So you want to do global entry. What global entry is, it basically just allows you to bypass the lines in a sense, and you just go to one of the automated things, put your passport in, scan your face, you're good to go, right? You don't have to basically wait in line with everyone else. And again, that makes it super easy, especially if you have, like, for example, 3 or 4 planes. I remember this like 2-3 years ago, 3 or 4 planes flying in from Europe, and then all of a sudden everyone is like piling on, right? And all these planes have like 200 plus people, and then you're basically waiting in line with like 600 800 people trying to get through, and it takes a while, right? Because there might be families of 4, whatever. So those 2 things, super easy to get. TSA pre, I think it's like $50, or it was back then. Global entry is like 150, and these usually last around like 5 to 8 years, depending on the rules. I haven't really checked them out because I just basically do auto renewal. The next thing you want to do is, this is for Delta, you want to get clear. Now, with the Amex Platinum, you get clear for free, which is super nice, and if not, it costs you about $180 every single year. But if you're newer, they decrease the price to like $150 since you're already a previous member. So those are at least the 3 things that you can do, even if you're not 18, and it's super fun, and it just makes it because, one, I never have to take belt off, right? I never have to take shoes off, jacket, hat. I never have to take anything out of my bags. I'll just throw it on the carousel and I walk straight through. Done, simple, the end, right? Also, it's shorter wait times in the lines because not as many people have it. So again, it makes it super easy. Usually if I have a flight that's not international, I can show up around, I would say 30 minutes before boarding, and not even, it doesn't even take me that long, right? But yeah, I can usually be done within like 30 minutes of the entire process, which is super nice. And that's honestly, even for international, it takes me 30 minutes and I'm good. So those are a couple of things. The next thing I recommend doing, one, this is a little bit harder, but get the Amex Platinum card, right? There are so many perks. It is awesome. If you want to get started, first get the Amex Gold Delta Sky Miles card, because even with the Amex Platinum, right, the Amex Gold card basically gets you, you get 2 carry-ons, and then your first check bag is always free instead of that $30 fee or $50 fee. So again, that's a nice perk to have. So Amex Delta Sky Miles Gold card. Let me grab my wallet so I can basically show you what the cards are. Nope, there we go. Okay, so it would be this one, the Amex Delta Sky Miles Gold card, right? So again, it's super easy to have. I'm pretty sure I have a link down below if you guys want to click it. It's just basically me vouching for you. Again, obviously you have to be 18 and up, right? Let me throw that out of there. And then, so that's the first thing. The next thing is the American Express, right, Platinum card. So this is my business one, but again, business is actually easier to get than the personal, just due to the fact that spending wise, My company spends a lot more than I do. So again, super easy to get. I also have the personal one as well, but again, the point is just get the cards. Then the next one you want to do is get the American Airlines card, because basically what that does is, one, you get 60,000 points sign up, right? It's amazing. Two, it does help with when every time you spend, but I really don't like using that card ever, and I actually really never do, right? I got the points, that was it. Because all it does is it's going to basically help you, right? Because every place has this loyalty program. All it's going to do is help you get the American Advantage Executive Platinum status, which is basically all I have. I'm not higher than that, but yeah, what that does is it can start getting you into lounges as well as free first class upgrades. Now, when flying internationally, this is super nice, especially right now with everything going on, because most flights aren't really overbooked. And then all I do is I actually check in as soon as the check-in opens. So I basically download the American Airlines app. I recommend you do this. Download the American Airlines, download Delta, and download Uber and Lyft. And also the American Platinum gets you basically $20 per month in free Uber credits. The Rose Gold gets you $10 per month in Uber credits. So, and then same thing with the business one as well. So each month I'm basically looking at like 60 to 80 bucks in free Uber credits, which is nice to have, right? That's basically one pickup and drop off to the airport for me. But again, download the apps. Then upon check-in, right, as soon as it notifies me check-in is available, I check in automatically. Because here's the thing, as soon as I do that, I am on the standby list for upgrades. Because here's the thing, I want to be the first on that list, because usually the way it goes, the first two to three people usually on the standby list do end up getting upgraded, right? For this flight, I was the first from DFW to Las Vegas. I was not the first one. Only one person got upgraded. That was me, which was super nice, right? So again, being first really does come in handy in that case scenario. So I always just book, tickets, economy, and then I usually get an upgrade, right? Now here's the other thing with the Delta. I can book economy, right? So let's take DFW to Tokyo. It would cost me 32,500 miles compared to the Delta One, which would cost me 320,000 miles. Now here's the thing. Upon basically boarding, after you book it, it gives you this option like, for this much amount, would you like to upgrade to Comfort Plus? No, don't do that. Because upon boarding, you would then have the option to do that, because if it is not booked out yet, you can do that. And again, international flights right now, it's really not going to be booked out like almost ever, especially to Tokyo, right? Who's going to Tokyo in like January or March of like 2022, right? So here's the thing. Then you wait, then you're like, hey, I was wondering, do you guys have any more of those available? Usually they say yes. Right now, here's the thing. Comfort Plus cost me a $50 upgrade compared to 50,000 miles upgrade, right? Which that's a decent amount of miles, because the entire trip, if I would have booked it with Delta, like instead of Delta points, and would have booked it using cash, that entire flight would have cost me $1,200. Instead, what I did, pay 32,500 miles plus $50, and I'm in Comfort Plus now. Now, here's the thing. You can then basically do the same thing for first if that's available. Usually that's even a bigger charge though. At that point you would be looking at $150 to $250. The lowest I've ever had it was $150. Super lucky on that, but that was to Amsterdam. So again, it depends. But basically at that point it was 40,000 miles and what was it, $150 for me to fly first class, instead of paying the absurd 200,000 plus mileage on that. I think at that time it was 280,000. That was also back when I was visiting my girlfriend in Amsterdam. So that is the super nice thing, right? Waiting to the last minute and just understanding the travel system. So with that being said, right, basically let's just recap this a little bit, right? So things we need: TSA pre, clear, global entry, platinum card, Sky Miles Gold card, American Advantage City card, or is it City or Master? I always forget it. And then after that, we need the American Executive Platinum level. And then boom, basically at that point, you're almost good to go, because I also get access to the Admirals, American Airlines Admirals Club anytime I fly international, because of that card, or not card, but the status, as well as I also then get to, the priority lanes, yada yada, which is just easier checkout. And then on top of that, you basically get free business and first class upgrades, which again is super nice. So that's kind of one way to travel hack in the airline industry. And tomorrow's video, because this again is already at almost 11 minutes, tomorrow's video I will be talking about how to travel hack using hotels, so how you don't have to pay for hotels, which I think is again a super neat trick to know. But yeah, so that's kind of the airline hacking things that you need. And again, the most important thing is please get your credit up. It will help you tremendously in anything you do in life. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And again, free links down below, and again, some sign up links for cards if you want. You don't have to use them using my links. You can go on Google and just type them in. But again, I appreciate it if you do. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow with a new video. Peace out, guys.